everyone, Near Mint Nerd here on the I Got Issues channel with another Wednesday haul video. But nerd, I hear you say. It's not Wednesday, it's Saturday, or maybe even Sunday by the time I get this up. I don't know. Most definitely not Wednesday though. It is the weekend. I'm working again. I work like 12-hour days when I'm on contract, so not too many opportunities to get to my comic store and get everything put together for these videos. So there'll be periods like this where I do fall behind on my Wednesday hauls. I don't get, a lot of other haul videos up. That's just the way it is. That's life, right, guys? But I do have a Wednesday haul for you today on this fine Saturday and or Sunday if it takes me an extra day to get to it on the editing. And I think it's a pretty good one. Got a bunch of Venomized covers, few really interesting books. I think we'll have a good time. All right, so I've already bent your ear enough. So why don't we head over to the other side, and when we're done that, you can come back to me, and I'll bid you adieu at that time. But for now, let's get on over there. See you on the other side. Okay, we're going to start the haul with the book of the week. And that book is DC Rebirth, Superman in Action Comics number 976. And I'll explain why that's the book of the week in just a moment. But first I want to welcome a special guest to the show today. She hasn't been seen since an early episode, and that's Elf Nerd. Elf Nerd is here to help. Okay, you want to say hello, Elf Nerd? Oh, there it is. Hello. She's not quite sure she wants to talk today, so we'll see how that goes. So let's talk about this comic for just a sec. Dan Jurgens at the wheel, Doug Monk on the art. So this is part 4 of the Superman Reborn storyline, and essentially this is the conclusion of the New 52 universe. Basically, during the course of this final issue, the 52 universe and the original post-crisis universe, wherever they left that before Flashpoint, so let's call it pre-Flashpoint. The pre-Flashpoint universe and the New 52 universe have officially morphed together into one cohesive universe. And I, for one, am incredibly excited about that. So, moving forward, we have one cohesive universe, and it's the one that I prefer, the one that I love. I was never a big fan of New 52. There were a couple of books I liked, but, as an old school DC guy, I'm thrilled to have my original characters back. And I don't even mind that they've brought a little bit of the baggage of New 52 back with them, like that will be mixed in. So, very excited over here. Are you excited, Elf Nerd? Yes, she has no idea what any of that stuff means, but that's just fine too. Okay, so moving on from the book of the week, but staying in the DC universe, and feel free to say anything you like, Helper Nerd, Nerd Elf. We've got Blue Beetle number 7. I'm not a Blue Beetle reader generally, but I buy this book for my son, and I throw it in here as well, just to show you what's coming into the house. But this is my son's favorite book. He actually only reads, pretty much, this is the only title he reads, in fact. I have been getting him the Steven Universe title as well, but this is the one that he goes to. Next up, we have The Flash, number 19, a new storyline, Sins of the Father. This is I thought this was the B cover, actually, but I guess it's the A cover, with Captain Boomerang bending the Flash over him. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't remember Captain Boomerang being, some super strong person who could lift another guy and bend him over his shoulders, but I guess that's how we're playing him here. Josh Williamson, wrote this. Been really enjoying his stuff. I I'm a little behind on the Flash, and I do need to catch up because we've got the Button storyline coming up, the Batman crossover, and I want to be caught up for that. So my priority is catching up on the Batman and the Flash title, so that I'm all caught up by the time the Button storyline comes out. Sins of the Father. I'm not completely sure what this is about. I think it has something to do with the father of Wally West being a criminal, and they have to look into that. Not sure, but I'm sure it's awesome. All right, if you want to take that away, please, Helper Nerd. I keep calling it Helper Nerd, but it's Nerd Elf. All right, next up, Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol's always been a favorite team of mine. I'm not sure how I really feel about this title. I've read the first couple. It's okay. It's a little weird for the sake of being weird, I guess, which has always sort of been the Doom Patrol way, but Grant Morrison did it a little bit better back in the day. So this is by Gerard Way of Umbrella Academy of Fame, part of the DC's Young Animal line. Cool book. This is the variant cover, or just a cover B, I guess. I'll get around to reading that eventually. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Got a little ahead of myself there. Thanks, nerd. Next up, we have Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 17, storyline called Quest for Hope. And it looks like, if I'm judging this book only on its cover, Kyle Rayner is finally and officially a Green Lantern again. No more White Lantern for Kyle Rayner, I assume. It sure looks that way. He still does have a slightly different uniform than everybody else. He's still got that new Green Lantern uniform that he got all the way back in Green Lantern number 49 or 50 of the earlier volume, whatever that was back in the early 90s. Rob Venditti's on this. Ethan Van Sciver, always great. I love Ethan Van Sciver. Love his cover art, love his interior art. Such a great artist. Looking forward to catching up on this one. Thank you very much. Next up, Batman Detective Comics number 953. I feel like I'm hopelessly behind on this. This is the one DC Universe Rebirth title that I just have not been able to catch up on. I think I've read the Rebirth issue, and that's it. So I got a lot of work to do to catch up on this, but I bought all the issues, and I do want to do that. What do you think of this cover, Helper Nerd? Nerd Elf? Oh, you're going to write something? Why don't you just say it? It's okay. What do you think of this cover? I don't know. Not so much. It's one or the other. Oh, all right, well, she doesn't know, and after she thought about it really quickly, not so much. Batwoman cover. It looks like Batwoman got stabbed right in the sensitive area there. That's a shame. Okay, so we're going to move to the next comic, if you would please, if you're so inclined. Thank you. Next up, Deathstroke, a blind assassin and his hound of death. This is Deathstroke number 15, part of the Twilight storyline. I think like part 3 or 4 of the Twilight storyline. Christopher Priest, Hama, and the usual gang, and Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which is always exciting to have. I'm a little bit behind on this, so I'm actually not sure who this character is. It kind of looks like a slightly older version of Moon Girl, though, to me. Wrong universe, of course, but that's what she looks like to me. I find this, this new eye patch thing to be a little weird. Or I get maybe it's just his empty eye socket, I don't know, but it almost looks like he has a penguin monocle instead of an eye patch. It's a little weird. But regardless, still enjoying this title. I really do. I heard it's going monthly. I heard it's not going to be bi-weekly anymore. So it's going monthly. So I may keep picking it up. If it was going to stay bi-weekly, I may have had to come to the end of the line on it. It feels a little disposable to me, but monthly, maybe I will keep going on it. So maybe that's the right decision for them. All right, we're done with that one. And now we get into the Marvel books. And it looks like every Marvel book I got this week is a variant cover. Wow. So I'm going to show a couple of these. I'm going to show you. Do you like Star Wars, Helper Nerd? What do you have to say about that? Yes. And I can confirm that. I can confirm that Nerd Elf is a Star Wars fan because she came and saw Chapter 7 and she really did love it. She didn't come see Rogue One. She's a little on the younger side, so she thought it might be a little too intense for her, but we really enjoyed Part 7 and she will be there for Part 8, right? Who's your favorite character in Star Wars? In Star Wars Part 7? Just a shrug. She's definitely not going to be talking, I guess. All right, so first up in Marvel, we have the Darth Maul #2. I was never going to buy this issue. I was never going to buy this limited series. I think it's a 4-issue series of Darth Maul. But I decided that I wanted to collect the complete set of 40th anniversary Star Wars covers. This is number 11 of 48 by Paul Renaud. I think, sorry, I'm going to take a little break from the chat there to my Nerd Elf wants to tell you about another Star Wars-like movie that she really loves. Here it comes. I like Spaceballs. Don't we all? Classic takeoff of Star Wars and a favorite here at the Nerd household. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, I'm collecting all these, all 48 of these 40th anniversary covers. I mean, once they're all done, once I have all 48, I'll probably just do another video just to show them all in sequential order. But I really like this one. This is a nice one by Paul Renaud. Just, just a really nice, crisp cover. Almost has a John Cassaday feel to it. Lovely cover. All right. Next up, I have every other Marvel book I got this week is a Venomized variant. Because I'm also getting all the Venomized variants because I made a deal with my comic shop for cover price plus $1. I get... Oh, hang on one second, folks. I don't know what's happening. Helper or Nerd Elf's doing something weird. Okay, so first up, we've got Black Panther Venomized. This is Black Panther number 12. Not a bad cover. You know, if you're going to do all these specialized covers, I feel like you really need to make them special. This one's just kind of like, it's all right. Nothing special. It looks more like, it doesn't even feel like a Venomized Black Panther so much as like just like a, a 90s version of Black Panther with all the, with all the spikes and stuff. Okay, so moving on from that one, we've got my Helper Elf, Nerd Elf took a little break there. That's why I'm doing my own books now, but that's okay. She's back and ready to contribute. Okay, so this is Hulk, and of course Hulk is a She-Hulk title, starring She-Hulk in a gray version, kind of similar to the way the regular Hulk was a gray version during the Joe Fix-It days. So this is number 4 of Hulk, the Venomized cover. I like this one. It's kind of cool. It could be better again. Like, I kind of feel the same way about all the covers this week, but what do you think of this one, Nerd Elf? Ooh, Nerd Elf thinks it looks scary, and she's not wrong. It is kind of a scary cover for sure. All right, do you want to take that one down? Thank you very much. Next up, we have a fella by the name of Invincible Iron Man. I shouldn't say fella because Invincible Iron Man right now is a young lady. Riri, I believe is her name. Riri. So this is Invincible Iron Man number 5. You'd actually probably like Iron Man because it's a young girl who's in the armor now. She's writing something else down here. I'm not catching on to what it is. You can show it. I don't really understand what it is. seems to be a 0-0. O-O. I'm not sure what it means. I'm not getting any help on that one. Okay, so as I was saying, this is Iron Man number 5. Okay, do you want to take it down? Nope. Okay, I'm taking it down, it seems. She's going to write down a little clarification to what that last code meant. Okay, so here's a Venomized Spider-Man book. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 5. It's got Spider-Man, Mary Jane, and Spider-Girl or Spider-Gwen. I don't know what any of these people are anymore. There's just too many of these people running around. Do you want to tell me what you think of this cover? Oh, no? Okay. So what did the 0-0 mean? It means surprised, and now I know. I guess I'm an old man. I don't understand the various different things anymore. Okay, so what do we got here? Next up, we're going to go right to Spider-Gwen. Venomized Spider-Gwen. This is number 18. This is an okay one, I guess. I don't know. Again, I'm not finding any of these that special. This almost has a Sam Keith feel to it, actually. I don't know if it's Sam Keith. I'd have to look it up. But just this, just the way it's drawn up here has it gives me a real Sam Keith vibe. I'll have to check that out. What do you think about this one? The Cove. Well, I assume that's his cover. The cover is cool, so it's a winner with Elf Nerd, who's having a good chuckle over that. She forgot to put the R. And finally, our last cover of the week and our last comic of the week, we have Gamera, number 4, a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Whoops. And I have not actually read any of the 3 previous issues. Not a title I typically get, but since I decided to pick up all the Venomized covers, here it is at home with me. And what do you think of this one? Do you want to just talk this time?
I think it's good.
She thinks it's good. You heard it here first. Finally, we hear, as we come to an end, we hear the words of our very special helper. Oh, what are you doing? What are we doing? Oh, okay. Do you want me to show that? And we have a very special message from Nerd Elf, and it is, goodbye, everyone. I want to thank Nerd Elf for really giving me a hand today. It's always a pleasure to have her here on the channel, and I'm gonna flip you back over to the Near Mint Nerd to wish you all adieu, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody. Say bye. Well, that's it for another Wednesday haul video. Hope you guys had a good time. Just got to wrap it up, I guess. There's not much else to say at this time. I'm over 300 subs now. I want to thank everybody for that. Big thank you to the community. Big thank you to all my viewers. Really exciting. I'm not going to do a contest. I'm still trying to send out the prize from my 200 contest. That's how bad it's gotten. But I'm going to do another contest at 400. I've already got the prize ready for that. So probably in like a month or so, I hope to kind of achieve that right around the time that my schedule loosens up a bit, and we'll put something in the works then. But I do want to thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a message. Hit like if you're so inclined. And I'm going to see you real soon. I'm the Near Mint Nerd. This is I Got Issues. Goodbye.